Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. This is the Sikh History Series podcast, episode 4. Few against many. The forces gather at Chamkaur. The 800,000 forces of Wazir Khan and the 22 Hindu hill chief forces are all on the way to Chamkaur Sahib, as well as the 1 million strong force that has newly been formed and is en route searching for the Guru, ready to fight. Generals are talking to each other in great ego about how the Khalsa has almost been wiped out. Some of them believe the Guru to have already been killed in the battle of Shahi Tibbi. They say that warrior that was fighting in the battle, referring to by Uday Singh Ji, was a warrior like we have never seen before or encountered before. He fought an amazing fight, killing many of our finest warriors in battle, and for this reason they believe him to be the Guru. Others are arguing and saying no, we were there and we saw the Guru leaving with his forces, he is still alive, saying the battle took place in the dark and in the rain with reduced visibility. We cannot be sure that we actually fought against the Guru. With them they have trackers and tracker dogs who are following the trails left by the horses of the Singhs and the Guru. And seeing these, they realise a force is still alive, and they think the Guru is still alive. So they prepare for war following these trails. En route they are searching villages and asking people along the way. They receive information that the Guru and a band of warriors has taken over a small fort in the village of Chamkaur. The family, the Sarpanch and his nephews, have come to the approaching Mughal forces and told on the Singhs. They informed Wazir Khan, Khwaja Mardud, Bhim Chand and the other generals that the Guru took their home by force, kicking them out, and that there were only roughly 40 to 50 men with the Guru, some of whom were already injured and wounded. They told them how many arms they had and that it looked like the Guru and the Singhs were setting themselves up for battle. They tell the Mughals that our house is no fort, but the crazy Guru seems to think it's some kind of fort. They tell the Mughal generals that it's just a large house, it's not a fort by any means, and could easily be sieged by even a small untrained army. There is no moat around the house, nor are there any high watchtowers. There are no reinforced doors. They hope to be rewarded for giving this information, and so eventually they can get their house back. The Mughal generals, hearing this, set off towards Chamkaur Sahib at pace. Hearing the Guru only has 40 to 50 men with him, they are confident and cocky that they will annihilate the Singhs within minutes. The Mughal forces ride towards Chamkaur Sahib. Tens and thousands of war drums beating, battle horns sounding, rabid dogs barking with their mouths dripping with saliva. Thousands of mounting like enormous elephants, and on them warriors carrying huge black flags of war with Islamic emblems on them. Armoured battle chariots, war camels and horses galloping fast. The sound is just horrendous. The dust from the forces marching and all the horses is rising up. The day has turned to night. The sun has been blocked out by the dust from the oncoming forces. Visibility has been reduced to less than a few feet due to the dust and the gloom. The forces spread as far as the eye can see. They consume the landscape as they march forward, singing their death chants. Darkness is taking over. The earth shakes as they march. The finest, most feared warriors and generals in the world are present. Nar Khan, Sher Muhammad, Mahmud Ali and Gali Khan. 4 warrior brothers, Mughal generals renowned throughout the Mughal and Arab worlds, are part of this oncoming bloodthirsty force. Notorious, ruthless Pathan warriors Narad Khan, Fulad Khan, Ismail Khan and Bahadur Khan, they are all present and raring to go into battle. Osman Khan has also come with the sole goal of facing the Khalsa in battle. Sultan Khan, Jultan Khan, Mia Khan, Sayyid Khan, Noore Khan, Hussain Khan, Gul Khan, Fool Khan, Jabardast Khan and Bali Beg Mughal, all great warriors. All great generals are present with their forces, ready to wreak havoc in the field of battle. The famed Khalil Khan has joined the army, travelling many miles with his forces to take part in this battle. Mirza Hayat Beg, Taram Beg, Sayyid Mahmud Ali, Bir Beg, Jafar, Iman Khan have all joined the army with their forces, hoping to earn fame and fortune by fighting in this battle. The egotistical tyrant Wazir Khan is riding with his forces towards the battleground. Guru Sahib in Zafarnama, the episode of victory, a letter written to Aurangzeb, refers to all these generals as oath breakers and refers to Aurangzeb as an oath breaker, as many of them whom were present at Anandpur Sahib swore a holy oath on the Quran not to attack the Guru's family, but they did. And Guru Sahib mentions they swore an oath in front of the whole world on the Holy Quran, yet they broke it. And Guruji says, if he was to swear an oath, even in private with no witnesses, he would still not go back on it, no matter what. And this is the difference between the faithless and a man of God, a man of courage and honour. The army, hoping to stand a chance against the Guru, stand at over 1,800,000 in strength. Many world-renowned warriors, tacticians, warlords, generals and master marksmen, horsemen and the best of the best have presented themselves ready to go to war in this battle against the Guru and the Khalsa. Warriors from across the world, armies from Lahore and the areas of modern-day Turkey, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan and Dagestan, and from the Khyber Pass region. Forces from Africa who are described as being extremely tall, dark in skin colour, with big lips, thick, wide noses. Forces from the areas of the Middle East and Lebanon who are lighter in skin colour, also highly skilled at warfare. There are heavyweight warriors whom only speak Pashto. Huge, strong warriors known to be great combatants, grapplers and wrestlers. Warriors from Kabul and Kandahar with their specialist weaponry, world famous for battlefield warfare. Warriors from Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan with their weaponry from their culture are all present. Warriors from Russia and as far as Rome are present in the battlefield to wage war against the Guru. Soldiers and mercenaries from Kashmir and from mountainous areas, warriors hired from across the Indian subcontinent, all present in the battlefield, speaking many languages from Urdu to Farsi to Hindi to Turkish to Pashto to Punjabi and Arabic and other languages which are unrecognizable. The forces are large in number, from such vast areas that some of them do not recognize the languages spoken by the other battalions and translators present. Relay orders, but they all understand one language, the language of violence, the language of warfare and bloodshed, and they together stand to face the might and the power of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj and the Khalsa warriors. They are all eager to become famous, fighting in this battle against Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. The forces have arrived at the village of Chamkaur, and from all sides they have the village and the fort surrounded, all with the single aim of capturing the Guru and massacring the Singhs, killing them all. They have brought with them nothing but darkness. The dust from their marching troops and galloping horses has blocked out the sun. Day has now turned to night. Guru Sahib in Zafarnama explains that this army of oath breakers swarmed Chamkaur like locusts, all dressed in black, waving their black flags, clad in armour, bearing many weapons. People are looking on, dumbfounded at the great army that has gathered to go against the Guru. Immeasurable in size, people are talking amongst themselves, looking at the thousands of war elephants, saying that they look like huge mountains moving forward. Others from the village of Chamkaur are taking their children and belongings and fleeing, or their village is to become a war zone. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj is inside the fort of Chamkaur. With Guru Sahib at this time are some of the Khalsa Panth's finest warriors, including his two elder sons, Baba Ajit Singh Ji and Baba Jujhar Singh Ji. The Panch Pyare, by Daya Singh Ji, by Dharam Singh Ji, by Himmat Singh Ji, by Mohkam Singh Ji and by Sahib Singh Ji. Also present, Deva Singh, Ishar Singh, Tail Singh, Karam Singh and Ram Singh, all reputable veteran warriors loyal to the Guru. They are present in the force and ready in the fort, ready to sacrifice their lives for the Guru. Also present by Alam Singh Nachna, Guru Sahib's attendant from Sialkot. All day he would stay by the Guru's side, keeping a Sarblo Garva with him, a heavy iron cauldron filled with fresh clean water, always ready to wash the Guru's hands or give the great Guru clean water to drink. By Alam Singh Ji would keep a loaded gun on him at all times, as well as other many dangerous weapons. At night he would stand by the Guru's feet, armed and holding the Garva. Day and night he served the Guru. He was a great warrior, rapid in the battlefield, and a warrior of extreme skill and speed, battle hardened and proven. He is standing ready with weapons in hand, ready to fight and die. They called him Alam Singh Nachna because in the battlefield his bentra, his footwork, agility, timing and evasion was so good. It looked like he was dancing, and he would dance through the enemy, killing at will. His brother Veer Singh and his sons Mohar Singh and Molak Singh are also standing ready, grasping firmly onto their weapons. By Man Singh Ji, Guru Sahib's other Garvai Singh attendant was also present, bearing the most deadly of arms, ready to fight and die for his beloved Guru, whom he had served his whole life, wholeheartedly, and Guru Sahib had much love for Man Singh also. Also present, Dhyan Singh, Dan Singh, Tanna Singh, all solid, courageous, loyal, die-hard warriors. Sham Singh, Beer Singh, Sant Singh are all in attendance, ready to show the Mughal hordes what time it is. Sukha Singh, Sangat Singh also in attendance, strong warriors skilled in all manners of warfare and hand-to-hand combat, ready to fight this great war. Kotha Singh and Madan Singh are present, loyal to the Guru and the Khalsa Panth, ready to bring the pain. And Guru Sahib is telling them, I told you, if you just waited a few more days at Anandpur Sahib, you would not have had to see the misfortune which occurred at the river Sarsa crossing. And you would not have to see this drama which will unfold today. For your benefit I told you, but you did not listen. I was trying to save you. But my child, Khalsa Ji, I still love you. And in this world, listening to the Guru will save you over and over. And this is a very important message for us even today, to hold the Guru's teachings and bhajan above everything else. Guruji tells them, I warned you this army has no honour and no dharam. You had faith in the oaths of these oath breakers? Khalsa Ji, now we must fight. Listen to my words, advice and orders. Listen, O my beloved Singh warriors. When every other method and way of getting justice or the work of dharam is done, then it is only just to unsheathe the sword. When psalm creating a similarity or asking or giving sanctuary to someone has failed, when dam paying someone, offering them something, bribing has failed, when beard has failed, creating differences through negotiations or elsewise, then it is only just to use dand to pull out the shastar. In Zafarnama, Guruji writes, Chumkar ajhama, hilte dar gujast, halal ast burdan, ba shamshir dast. When all other strategies fail, then it is righteous and just to put your hand on the shamshir and pull it out the mian and go to war. And now that's all we have left, Khalsa Ji. Die fighting the enemy with weapons in hand. Never give up your weapons. Death comes to everyone, and the best option is to leave this place a warrior, weapon in hand, singing the Gurbani. As you fight the enemy, my Khalsa shall destroy the enemy. The bravery you show today will never be forgotten. In the pages of history, your blood should be the ink. The weapons, the pen, your courage will never be forgotten. In Sachkhand we shall be together, and you will always be close to me. Khalsa Ji, there is no meditation or prayer that can compare to the fighting in the battlefield. So go forth and fight in this battlefield and slay the enemy, for I am with you. Inside the fort, Maharaj splits the forces to cover all the areas on all four sides. There are 4 groups of 8. 2 Singhs by Kota Singh and by Madan Singh are standing in front of the gates with the most jungy of weapons. Both of Guru Sahib's Gravay Singhs, the attendants by Alam Singh and by Man Singh, are encircling inside the fort, providing support on each side, ammunition, gunpowder and any other help or assistance needed. Guruji has told the Singhs, the Shaheed Singhs themselves will come and aid you in this battle. Do not worry about a thing, for they are with you and I am also with you. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj themselves, along with Baba Ajit Singh Ji and Baba Jujar Singh Ji and Bhai Sant Singh Ji and Bhai Daya Singh Ji from the Panj Pyare, are on top of the Guri, this fort, and they are watching everything. Guru Sahib has the most jungy bow in their hands, and their eyes are red with Biras, the warrior spirit. On this day, the Singhs have bowed before the Guru and vowed to serve him till their last breath. That they will fight like hungry tigers in the field of battle and give their everything. They are all ready to die for the Guru. Kavi Santokh Singh explains the way moths and insects of the night encircle a light. In the same method and way are these bloodthirsty forces encircling and surrounding the small fort of Chamkaur. Battle drums beating, the time has come. And in the next episode, the Battle of Chamkaur will begin, the greatest battle of all time, and the world will know how the Khalsa stood against the Mughal hordes, how few stood against many with courage and the Guru's kirpa. As always, bhul chuk maaf karna. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.